most new coaches have been taught wrong how to actually build their coaching business around a niche, how to choose a niche, how to niche down. And that's why so many new coaches feel overwhelmed. They never commit. They never see what niche they should commit to. They think they need to go hyper-specific too early, and that often leads to burnout or failure. And I'm going to show you in this exact video a step-by-step framework that I used and seen worked for so many other people that I created from helping and talking to beginner coaches and analyzing over thousands of online coaching businesses and how they found their niche and how I could reverse engineer their success into a niche creation system and how to choose a niche that actually works for you, that isn't overwhelming, that isn't going to stop you or keep you stuck. And this is exactly what I'm showing you in this video. And why does niche picking sometimes feel impossible? Well, you're taught niche picking backwards. You've been trying to choose a final identity, not direction. You're trying to refine without evidence. These are big reasons why niche picking feels impossible. And I'm going to show you in this simple niche pyramid how you should look at niche overall. Well, it starts. There are 3 levels. It starts with level 1, the direction. Then it goes to level 2, the core problem. And then level 3, the avatar and offer. And the clarity from what you should do, what your niche should be, goes from and flows from the bottom up of the pyramid. It doesn't go from up to down. And you don't start with this specific avatar, moms over 45 that need help with their menopausal thing with losing weight or something very specific. You end with that. And in short, you start with the direction first and precision later. And that direction could be, I want to go and help people lose weight, or I want to be an online fitness coach. That's a direction. That's level 1. You can go to level 2 and level 3 very, very quickly, but you should start with a level 1 to know what direction you can take and commit to that direction. You shouldn't commit to an avatar until you have validated that without having evidence that the level 3 or level 2 part of your niche pyramid is correct. And I'll explain more in depth later in this video how you can do that. But how to filter a good niche or the direction you should take? Well, it goes to these 3 filters. A human driver, a pain you can solve. It doesn't have to be today, I guess, but a pain you can solve, best is if it's today, and evidence friendly. Well, the human driver is if the direction you're going isn't connected to health, wealth, relationships, you're most likely cooked and you're going to fail. Just being honest. If it's not connected to these 3, it's going to be a long ride you're going into, and it's a ride I wouldn't recommend for anybody. Like a fitness coach is obviously connected to health, even wealth in some scenarios and even relationships. That's why it is a validated direction you can take. But if it's a lifestyle coach that helps people find their purpose, ooh, that's a hard path to go on, just saying. And pain, it should be connected to some kind of pain or problem they have. If there's no pain in that market, in that direction, why should they buy from you? Why would they want help from you? Like health, if they're overweight, the pain is they're overweight, they can't go down their stairs or whatever it is. And evidence friendly, can you see evidence in that niche that people actually want to lose weight, or people want to improve their dating lives, people want to improve their confidence or whatever? Like, it has to be easy to collect those evidence. And how you do that is through DMs, conversations, to posts, through checking other YouTube videos, checking other Instagram profiles. Niches aren't invented, they're discovered, or they're chosen. In short, you don't create a new niche. Maybe in 19-something, but online coaching businesses, you find a niche or overarching niche like health, wealth, or relationships, and you choose one inside that. You can, in some shape or form. Maybe you create a specific specific sub-niche inside of those three, but creating something completely new is in most cases never going to happen. Just accept it early on. And common mistakes that keep you stuck, just don't do these. Picking a perfect avatar before talking to anybody or seeing any proof that this avatar exists, choosing based on identity instead of problems. You should be basing your niche around problems, not some imagination identity that you want to form, like I want to be a couch master. Like it has to be connected to, I know it's a random example, but it has to be connected to a problem they have. Like I want to be a couch coach. Is that the problem people have? Hyper-specific too early. Don't go too hyper-specific. Maybe you go very specific later down the line when you know it's possible or you've seen someone else do it. Then you can kind of just copy them, I guess. But if there's no proof of going this specific and no one else is a successful coach in that specific niche, don't do it. You can do it later down the line. Go more specific and narrow with time, but don't do it too early. And switching directions after 2 weeks of doubt, or when you fall for the shiny object syndrome, a new business model, a new coaching niche, don't do it. Please pick a direction, level 1 direction, and commit to it. Have this something I've taught people about and learned with a lot of failure and looking at what other successful coaches do is that they commit. And what I mean commitment is, that's at least like 6 or 12 months of like, I'm not going to pivot. I'm putting in real work. I'm like not just committing to it and like, I record 1 video every 3 months. I send 5 messages a year. Like that's not commitment. I mean real work or to a specific monthly outcome, a specific client total amount. Because when you already have this arbitrary number of clients or monthly recurring revenue or something, then your brain has that evidence that it works, and then you can decide if it's your brain tricking you into pivoting or it's actually something you want to do. When you have those skills you developed of becoming this successful coach, then you can choose to commit, and it's going to be a much easier pivot because you have those skills you need to become a successful online coach. And this is the niche ignition engine, as I call it, a very simple framework. It goes more in depth in my community, free community below, or in the GPT I created that you can get for free in the link below that can help you go step by step through this process and help you refine your niche, help you find your direction, help you go to the level 2 or level 3 niches and all the above. But in short, in the simple terms, you choose a direction, you start conversations or start validating, collecting signals, as I say, not opinions, then you identify the core problem, what is repeating in that niche, and then that clarity emerges and you refine your niche, you go more specific, you go to that level 2 or level 3 niche. And that it's most important 3 things you have to keep in mind during this process. The direction stays fixed. Like I told you, commit. Everything else can evolve. And evidence over imagination. If you choose a level 1 direction correctly, you just commit to it. If you choose it incorrectly, then of course you have to commit because the pivot, because it doesn't work. It's not a validated level 1 direction. But if you pick it through these pillars I've been talking through, validated it correctly, and choose it, commit to it. Don't dare pivot. Don't you dare pivot. And if you want more help with this, go to the link below and I'll give you access to a free tool, a free GPT I created to help you with this specific thing that walks you step by step through this process. And you can ask it any question about niche, about how it works, about clarifying things, anything about a niche, and it will help you with that.